$1 million. When I was a kid, this amount of money seemed crazy. How could anybody have that much? This became my fixation. I wanted to have the biggest house, have the fastest car. The question on my mind was always, how? How do I get a high-paying job? How do I start my own business? How? Never, why? Hey, if you're new here, my name is Jonathan. Now today I have a question for you. Have you ever had a moment where you felt lost? There was something off, but you couldn't quite put your finger on it. You finally take a second to stop and think. You realize that the reason you feel this way is because the actions that you're taking on a daily basis are not in line with what you really feel inside, what your values are. This was me 6 months ago. I woke up exhausted every morning, doing a job for the sake of having a job. One day, I finally stopped and asked myself, why am I actually doing this? Life is so short, and if you're going to be dedicating a third of your entire waking life to doing something, it's kind of ideal for it to be something that you care about. When I finally woke up and realized that the actions I was taking weren't in line with what I was actually doing in my day-to-day life, I wanted to make a change, and you can too. How do I begin the journey? In order to figure out what it is that motivates you, I would recommend going through and writing a list of all of the most formative moments of your life. What you want to do next is go through all of these experiences and figure out what are the linking threads between all of these stories. As an example, I did this exercise with one of my very close friends, and one thing that we found common through all of his stories was the need for control, and/or sometimes the lack of control. If he either felt out of control or he felt in control, that was something that dictated how his life was at that point in time. The next step to take is to actually write out your why. The format that I've chosen to show you here today is very easy, and that is the point. Now, your why is sort of like a personal mission statement. It's something that defines the actions that you take on a daily basis. You want to maybe inspire people, maybe you want to help people, maybe you want to help yourself. I don't know, it's up to you. The important thing is that you choose it based on what the core values that you hold are. The sentence that we're going to be completing is to blank so that blank. My personal mission statement is to empower every person on the planet to become the best version of themselves so that they can present that to the world. It's an incredibly powerful thing to be able to look someone in the eye and tell them, this is why I'm alive. And it's spurred some of the best conversations I've had in my entire life. Let's go back to another real-world example from one of my favorite authors, Simon Sinek. His personal mission statement is to inspire people to do the things that inspire them so that together we can change the world. I don't know about you, but that gets me excited as I love knowing that other people have these missions and that they're able to clearly say what their purpose is, what they're trying to do, and it really builds a grounds for incredible collaboration and relationships. Before you click off this video, please write down your why, and I want to hear it in the comments below. The goal of this channel when I started it was to grow a community of incredible people, and that hasn't changed. If you liked this video, then I would highly recommend my video on dealing with change, as when you implement this why statement, your life is going to change. It's going to change for the better. It's helped my friends, me, my family, and other people on the internet. So why not become one of them? Anyways, I'll see you next time, and thanks for watching.